talking to Mr. Floyd Stewart, and of course the issue today is freedom machines from a POV, point of view article that was produced by public television. Of course, Mr. Stewart, you starred in that public affairs show called Freedom Machines. And we'd like to talk about freedom machines from that perspective. Mr. Floyd, if you sort of take some time to give us some information about how that film came into being and some of the parts that you played, and to move from there to talk about these new machines and the technology involved in it.
Thank you again, Dr. Haney. The Freedom Machine piece was really a profound piece of work. I really enjoyed being involved with it because what it did is it showed the different types and different levels of assistive technology for several individuals with disabling condition. It really had a diverse cast of people, which I'm proud to just be a part of it. I'm not so sure I was the star in it, but I think the cause actually was the star. I think it caused people to really understand what it means to have assistive technology. If you notice, I've got this phone with the earpiece, assistive technology. Just my glasses are assistive technology. This little wooden stick with the rubber tip on the end, I use it in my mouth to dial the phone. Assistive technology. As low-tech as it is, it works for me. It enables me to communicate. And that's what the whole Freedom Machine piece was about. What different types of assistive technology are available for individuals like myself with mobility, sensory impairments, to enable us to be more independent. The less that I have to rely on someone else for enhances my independence and helps me to be able to go through my activities of daily living without somebody being with me, doing things with me every minute.
In other words, I think you also mentioned, at least it came out of the film, that it was more cost effective really for the state to invest in this kind of technology that might assist people rather than to not invest. Speak to that.
Yeah, it really is. In my mind, it's a taxpayer issue. I've talked with consumers and taxpayers quite a bit about this. And as I stated before, I had been in a nursing home for approximately 5.5 years. For those 5.5 years, taxpayers were footing the bill. More than $45,000 per year to keep me in a nursing home, when with just a little bit of assistive technology, less than it costs to keep me in a nursing home, I was able to move out, get a job, become a taxpayer as opposed to a tax consumer, and be a productive, more productive member of society. The problem now, though, in Tennessee are problems with TennCare, problems with the availability of resources to purchase assistive technology, and it has put up a major barrier for individuals with disabilities in Tennessee. I've been told that Tennessee is actually the worst state in the country to be in if you need assistive technology or personal care. And like I said, taxpayers should be incensed by this because it's throwing up a barrier that is causing taxpayers to spend money for something that could be funded a lot more cheaply. You see the problems with TennCare. The services that TennCare provides are being ratcheted down. And as much as I hate to say it, it's going to cost some people their lives, literally, because they can't access technology, they can't access the medicine. They're limited to doctor visits, 6 prescriptions a year, and that kind of thing. It's really a sad state of affairs for one of the great states in our nation.
We'll have, what about the advocacies and people who support what you're doing? I mean, is there any real organization to assist you in bringing about an awareness of this lack of technology and this lack of compassion in a real sense?
Yes, it is, and I have to blow my own horn here. The Center for Independent Living has been a major player in the advocacy movement to bring these issues to the forefront in Tennessee. The Tennessee Disability Coalition has been a major statewide player in bringing these issues to the forefront. And of course, the Technology Access Center and Tennessee Technology Access Project, which is the organization that deals with assistive technology across the state. And right here in Metro Center, the Technology Access Center, like I said before, is the place where you go to be evaluated, to view all different types of assistive technology. They actually have access to 60 to 80 different vendors that probably have 100,000 different products that can help a person to be more independent.
But yet still, is it that they are not aware of the plight of disabled persons, or what? I mean, how do you see that?
Well, I think it's a two-sided problem. One, 70% of all individuals with disabilities live at or below the poverty level. 50% of that 70% do not work at all. And I think the big problem is funding for that type of assistive technology. The majority of people with disabilities are unaware of organizations like the Technology Access Center. And then once again, I go back to the state and TennCare. TennCare will not provide high-level assistive technology for people with disabilities. I mean, like I said, which is a major tragedy.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, Ms. Floyd, we're getting ready for our second commercial break. After we come back, we're going to have you to sort of summarize some of the things that you would like to see happen dealing with the Disability Act and some of the other things. And of course, we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. It's Freedom Machines, and